Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. I had to use with the Playful Pets. I had to use it. It's such a darling sweet. I love it. I wanted to make a double bag, so it's a bigger than average bag, and this uses 2 sheets of cardstock, but not even nearly a sheet of DSP. And I loved the pattern, and I just thought, oh, that's great. That's a perfect sort of background, and didn't really pay a huge amount of attention to what was on the pattern. And I stamped and die cut and coloured my cat, and then I put it all together, didn't think about it, and Oliver came in and said, Mum, why have you got the cat paper, a cat image with the dog paper? And I really, yeah, you heard me talking about you, Sorrel, hadn't paid attention, so I'm going to be she's going to want us to play. I'm going to do the opposite, of course, in this one. But yes, and instinctively I coloured this one grey because for years I've been colouring cats grey, which was the colour of my lovely Fennel, who's been gone a couple of months now. But it is what it is. So, and Sorrel is sat on the desk, but there's no way I could do her colouring. Savannah's have got remarkable colours, and you can see all her spots. Right, shift your bum, lady. Okay, 2 pieces of cardstock, exactly the same size and exactly the same measurements on each of them. What you do on one, you do on both. So 8 by 11 inches, 20 by 28 centimetres. And we're going to start on the short side first and score that at 2 inches, 5 centimetres. Super easy, that is all you do. On the long side, score it at 2 inches and 10.5 inches, which is 5 and 26.5 centimetres. We're going to come back to the 1 inch mark here, and on the scoring tool you've got measurements that run down the side. So down to about the 4.5 inch mark, which is going to be about 11 centimetres. So you just score it down to there. Just part score at 1 inch, 2.5 centimetres. And we're going to do that on both of them. So I'm going to come in again, 2 inches on the short side, 2 inches, 10.5, and then part score at 1 inch down to about 4.5 centimetres. So again, in metric, 5 centimetres, 5, 26.5, part score at 2.5 centimetres down to about the 11 centimetre mark. And then what I'm going to do is where that mark stops, let me tip it into some shadow. There we go. Oh. That's going to line up to there and there. And where's my ruler? Here it is. So the Playful Pets, so much fun. When the catalogue went live last week, or the week before, I'm not sure where in time we are now, the trinkets for that suite, the Playful Pets trinkets weren't available. They are now, and I've got mine on the way. But they haven't arrived yet in time for me to put them into this video, so they'll just have to appear in another project. I can't see this being the only Playful Pets project I make in the next 12 months. I can see there are going to be loads. Right, so let me see if I can cast a shadow where you can see that triangle. There we go. So that's my part score, and I just simply joined it up. Right, let's burnish all of this. Don't worry about that part scored line. That will pull itself together quite naturally when we bring this box together. Okay, so that's one done. Here's the other. And the next one. Okay, so looking at one, we've got a square and a rectangle. We're going to take away this little rectangle and mite the edge a little bit, and then cut and wedge very slightly into this one and repeat exactly the same. So like I say, what you do on one, you do on both. Couldn't get any closer, Sorrel. I've got scissors in my hand. Oh no, she's investigating. I'm not sure I want her investigating. No! She's trying to do away with some twine. Right, so that's one. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other one. She's a little naughty thing. I spent a fortune on toys for them recently. Toys and cat beds. You don't want to know how much I spent on cat beds. I bought one bed. It was one of these donut ones where it sort of moulds around them. Fitted one, not two. So, and that was a medium size. So I thought, well, I'll go extra large if that's a medium. Extra large could fit 8 cats in it. Anyway, so, but in amongst everything that I bought loads of these dangle toys. You can see it's a fishing rod with obviously a fish on the end, and there's cat things there, mice and dangly things. Well, my cats have got millions of these, and yeah, dangle toys were in amongst it. Okay, so my DSP designer series paper that's going to go on the front and the back is 8 1/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches, which is 21 by 14.5 centimeters. So whopper size. Right, where's the snail? Haven't got my Seal Plus. Still not here yet. Look at this writing on the back. It says yawn, paw, jump, love, meow, purr, snooze. How cute is that? Just love it. So yes, this is very much the kitty paper. I'm going to put a dog on the front, you know, obviously. That's one piece on there. It's an adorable sweet. As soon as I saw it, I loved it. I'm not very good on cats that look too real. I like whimsical and quirky animals. So that's just me. Okay, let's get some tear and tape down the tabs. So we need it on both of them. Okay, and then on the bottom of one of them, on the back of one of them, this large part is where you put tape. Don't need to go on both of them, only the one. Okay, so peel off the backing, and on a personal level, I find it easier to match this up to that rather than try and stick a little bit to this. So I find it much easier. She says that now with the camera over her head. Okay, so that's one done. I'm going to take the backing off this. And then that's easy enough to do. Okay, so fold these round. That's now going to become the back because this is the front. I'm going to take all this off, and this one as well. Oops. Oh, I've got glue issues this week, haven't I? And that is the bottom of my box, and that's the front of my box. And where we've put these part scored lines in first, that's just going to bring it together very, very nicely. Just like that. How cool is that? Now, my original one, so we've got a 2-pack of ribbon and twine that is part of the suite. That's the ribbon. This is the twine. Oh, I forgot to get it ready. That's the ribbon I used on the original one, but obviously I've got a very pink box going on here. So I brought out the black twine and not forgot to prep it. Not forgot, not remembered to prep it. There we go, and there's my end. And I want this to go round a few times. Because it's twine, it doesn't matter the fact that I'm tying a bow completely upside down. It's twine. It's going to hang any which way it fancies. There we go. So that's closed. That's cute. We have the stamp set and the dies that go with it. And the 4 dies here match all those 4. And then you can get these nice little, you could get like a little pattern of feet. Of course I'm going to do a dog, aren't I? So let's stamp this dog here. Actually, I wonder, shall I lane swerve and die cut a dog? Ooh. Hang on. Because in the paper, which is just lush, these dies match some of the animals. So let me get these out. I should say that when I say lane swerve, I don't actually do that in real life. I'm a very good driver. Right, so this dog fits that one. I might go for that one. Oh, and look, there's one right at the bottom. Ooh, let's just, you know, chop that off. And then we've got a cat paper that's the same, where you can do the same. Oh, actually, it's not that one. I think it's this one. Yes, so this one, the dies here. So this is the one I did before. Matches one of them. I don't remember which one it is, but yeah, love it. Yes, we'll do that. And I will do a little bit of stamping as well. Bring everything in. Hopefully that's still on camera. Oh, I have to say, the Sizzix magnetic platform is just so annoying. It jumps all over the place. I cannot wait for our new one. Our magnetic platform is one big solid magnet. This has got lots of little magnets in it, hence why they get angry with one another and they jump about all over the place. Yeah, it drives me crazy. But that's the cutest thing. Oh, that's adorable. I love that. Okay, right. I do want to put a greeting on here. And this one says, I hope your day is a real treat, which is brilliant. And what I've got here is I've got a 1-inch strip, and I've punched the other end previously, and I've got our new pick a punch tag, pick a tag punch, pick a label punch. I don't know, this one that's got 3 different sizes in 2 different slots, so you can get 6 different ones. And the widest is 1 inch, and it goes down to 1/2 inch. So what I've done is I've cut my 1-inch strip ready, and I'm going to slide it in. And when you do this, make sure that your paper is pressed fully into the channel here. Don't have it wafting around because, you know, it's going to be wibbly wobbly. But if you've got it fully pressed into your channel, it will be perfectly lined up there. So I'm putting my finger on it just to make sure it's all lined up. Right, so I've got that. What did I do with that? Okay. And, oh, it's grubby block time. I need to get them all cleaned up. I need to give them to Chris to put in the dishwasher, actually. Okay, so I'm lining that up. I've got my stays on because I want a nice rich deep black. And I'm going to line this up as well. And I'm going to put it far to the left. And you can see my paper was far too long, much longer than I possibly could have needed. That's okay. It gave me something to hang on to, but I still do want a little bit of length off the end, so cut that, put it over there for another project. I'm going to grab my twine again, tie a bow, I like this. Yeah, black and white twine. I haven't seen black and white twine in a long time, so I'm pleased we've got that back. So a couple of dimensionals on here. Oh, I'm sticking to myself. So I'm going to put those there. I'm going to have more dimensionals for my little dog. And I'm going to put one on his body. And then I'm going to stack them too high behind his head. I showed this the other day in a video. And that is because I'm going to attach it to this, which is already 1 dimensional thick, 1 dimensional high. So therefore it needs to be too high on that one. Oh, look, his bottom's too big. So after all of that, oh well, that's fine on there. And then the bow, mini glue dot behind that, down there. I hope your day is a real treat. Those are fabulous. I love those. You could put doggy treats in there, but you could just put nice things in. But I would strongly suggest that you put your cat with cat paper and dogs with dog paper. But I like to be contrary. It's all good. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.